There are so many underrated teams in a group of 6 this season, but one team to me who I think is severely underrated is the Western Michigan Broncos. Western Michigan started off this season 0-3 last year and finished off strong, going 10-4 and winning the MAC for the first time since 2016. They defeated Kennesaw State, the Conference USA champions, 41-6 in a Myrtle Beach Bowl, and it was the first time ever Western Michigan won the MAC and their bowl game in the same season. They're one of the best coaches in the group of 6 in Lance Taylor, a coach who has improved his win total each of the last 3 seasons, and they returned the MAC Offensive Player of the Year from last season, Brock Lowry, who had 1,800 passing yards, 9 passing touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. And I know that doesn't seem like crazy numbers for a quarterback, but Lowry gets you on his legs. He had nearly 1,000 rushing yards last year with 14 touchdowns on the ground. They also have one of the best running backs in the group of 6, Jalen Buckley, who had over 1,000 rushing yards last season, averaged 5.5 yards per carry, and had 9 touchdowns on the ground. You can make a case there was not a better running back in college football the last 4 weeks of the season than Jalen Buckley. Buckley averaged over 140 yards a game and had 6 touchdowns. And Jalen Buckley is just one of 5 group of 6 running backs returning to the same team after having over 1,000 yards last season. Western Michigan's defense was awesome last year, led by Nadeem Tucker, who led college football in sacks. They do lose 8 starters on defense, but they bring in a lot of good players from the portal. They still bring back defensive back duo Josh Franklin, who had 10 pass breakups last season, and Joey Pope, who had 3 interceptions last season as well. When you're looking at this Western Michigan schedule, their out-of-conference schedule is very tough, but their conference schedule is very easy. Their schedule consists of at Michigan, they host Monmouth, at Rice, they host Boise State, on the road at Buffalo, host Kent State, at Central Michigan, at Toledo, host Bowling Green, at Akron, and to close out the year, they host Eastern Michigan and host Miami, Ohio. Obviously, it's extremely unlikely the Broncos will beat Michigan, but I wouldn't be shocked if this is somewhat a competitive game in the first half. And then their final out-of-conference game on their schedule is Boise State. This is their first ever meeting between the two programs. Under Lance Taylor, Western Michigan is 12-4 at home, and Boise State is just 2-4 when it comes to road out-of-conference games under Danielson. Lots of people think Boise State is going to be the team who represents the group of 6 in the college football playoffs this season. I personally do not buy in the hype at all. I think Boise State is without question the most overrated group of 6 team by far. And when you're looking at their conference games, the only one to me that really stands out is their season finale against Miami, Ohio. To me, the only legitimate threat to Western Michigan to win the MAC this year. Teams like OU and Toledo lost a lot of players due to graduating, and the MAC, in my opinion, is really down compared to years past. But when you're looking at this Western Michigan schedule, let's say you lose to Michigan in the season opener, but win out, and if you're 11-1, MAC champions for the 2nd consecutive season with a win over Boise State, who many people consider a top 25 team, in my opinion, it's going to be hard for the committee to not consider the Western Michigan Broncos when it comes to representing the group of 6 in the college football playoffs. I think it's going to be without question the best Western Michigan team since 2016 when they were undefeated in the regular season and made a New Year's Six Bowl. Western Michigan, they're not getting talked about enough. They have a great quarterback, they have a great running back, they have a manageable schedule where they can pull off an upset. But Western Michigan to me is one of the most underrated teams in the group of 6 and have a legitimate chance to make the college football playoffs this season. That about does it for this video. If you're new to my channel or if you've seen the videos before, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time on a Sports Behind Show.